Hello everyone, it's me Beata from horoscopesandreadings.com, and in today's video I have something very special for you because I actually asked you to put your data in the comments below one of my videos so I can read your chart here online on YouTube. So thank you very much. I picked girl from London, and she's Scorpio, and obviously I tend to do this type of readings, especially with Scorpio people. They are very deep, dark sometimes, and mysterious. So hopefully you will enjoy the reading. I will actually cover your chart as I will treat it as a personality horoscope, as I do readings for my clients. You can also book a reading with me if you are interested. You will receive it as audio recording, and I am also able to answer pretty much all your questions if you have some specifics. In our case, we don't have any specifics, but it doesn't matter because I actually read birth charts intuitively. Obviously I have knowledge as well, but what jumps at me like the most, this is how I lead the reading. Okay, so it's gonna be very authentic because I will put her data into my solar fire program. You will see it online. So I will see her birth chart, for the first time, as you will see it for the first time. The same for me, and this is how I do it with my clients, and I have great testimonials. If you are interested, you can check my website horoscopesandreadings.com. And now enjoy the reading, and please let me know in the comments if you like it. What do you think about my style on, or what are your thoughts about it? So enjoy. Okay, hello my YouTube friends. So this is going to be reading of one of my viewers on YouTube, as I actually ask you to give me your data, and I will read your chart here online on YouTube, because I wanted to really share with you how I read your charts in general. If you book a reading with me, this is pretty much what you get. So let's do this. The way I work in my personal readings is through audio recording. So you will get your recording, obviously, if you want me, or if you are advanced astrologer, I can name everything what I tell you. If you are totally like basic, I will only talk about, not in astrological language. So let's see. So we have woman from London. So my greetings to her, and what we can actually see already, what is really interesting, is that she is pretty much Scorpio rising, and there is a bunch of planets in Scorpio, and very striking thing for me personally is Pluto conjunct Sun. Pluto on the ascendant, Pluto is in conjunction to ascendant. So right away we can say that this woman is very powerful, but sometimes, and I don't know if you have noticed that, people with a lot of Scorpio, people with difficult Pluto contact, they are either in their power or in power of authority, or they are sometimes powerless. Okay, and what happens during life of these people is that even though they have been powerless, because people who have Pluto in the first house, there's a lot of transformation, a lot of deep stuff, a lot of shit, happened to them probably. but they are able to transform this energy and they can become very powerful. So, this is very interesting chart. Well, oh, and this is her theme, right? Pluto conjunct Sun is typical aspect of ego. So we could say that these lessons in her life probably were inevitable. There was no other way just to really get transformed. And in my opinion, probably her even ideas and opinions have changed through her life because there was no other way. And let me finish that, because she also has North Node in the first house as well. So this is interesting because she, as she was born and probably during her younger years, she might have been very even there's a lot of like ego boost and ego thing is going on here. But at the same time, her life purpose is here in the first house, in house of self. So somehow life wants her to really use her power, because this is powerful horoscope, but for greater good of people. And probably what she has been experiencing or might still be experiencing in her own life is this clash between who will I put first, right? But there might be a lot of power given to this woman during her life. But as everything with Pluto, we are playing with fire, and this power might have been taken away from her at one point. Okay, so there's a lot of ups and downs, and in my opinion, of course, best for her would be well balanced life. But how do we do that, right? Because there's such a strong emphasis on this east side of horoscope, meaning she's also powerful in starting new things, right? She's the starter. She has really a lot of power to really dig deeper into things and even start new things in her own life. Her Mercury in Scorpio, very well aspected, brings her wisdom. So there's a lot of wisdom, and I would actually advise you to really follow your intuition, because there is deep understanding of things, as also Venus is in Scorpio, and we have collective unconscious here. So definitely she might be somehow connected to foreign lands, but she knows more than most people. Yes, and now, as she knows that, she also knows how to manipulate a lot of people, okay? Because with Pluto and aspects here, of course, she could do that, right? Everyone who has planets in Scorpio is able to do that, because when people feel really powerless, they tend to manipulate because it's their nature. But for her, best way how to live her life is really use her wisdom, deep understanding, and in my opinion, she might actually be a healer of some sort, and use it for for greater good. Okay, but if she starts to use her powers, because with Pluto we are always talking about power, um, yeah, uh, it could be a different story in a sense that, she could lose a lot, okay? Because with Pluto, we have to be careful, every time we have Pluto prominent in our chart, or a lot of things in Scorpio, okay, we could manipulate things temporarily, but in a long run, it could be very different. But I will say definitely this woman is, this is not just that she's clever and smart, but she's definitely, there's a lot of like deep wisdom, deep understanding with Jupiter and Mercury connected to her career, but also to the stuff, to the things in her eighth house. And for her, it's like, not to get tempted by, let's say, shortcuts or easier outcomes that are not so, you know, um, that are not so right, shall we say. So this is her theme. Now, what is interesting, because with her Pluto squaring Saturn, obviously there's a lot of ambitious. Okay, so here we can definitely see that she is ambitious enough to pretty much to do whatever, but there will be this clash to go right away or to go like this tempted Pluto Scorpio way. Okay, so this is going to be her dilemma. Maybe it has already been. And her emotions. Okay, emotions are very important in everyone's chart, in everyone's life. And we have her moon in Aquarius, somehow detached sign. So probably her emotions might be somehow closed off. Moon in Aquarius is more mental sign, tend to explain emotions from mental perspective, or by thinking about things, thinking through the emotions. But Saturn adds to that closeness, but also toughness. Okay, so this is her aspect of survive. Okay, this is the reason why she can definitely survive a lot of things. Now, as we can see, Pluto is squaring her moon. Okay, this Pluto is very, very prominent in her chart, for better or worse. But this is also her theme. Probably mother was not like the most loving or kind person, because this is the thing. Pluto squaring Saturn, her Pluto squaring Moon, Saturn in conjunction to Moon, but also the same with Sun. Pluto conjunct Sun, Saturn square Sun. So probably both parental figures, definitely there is some trauma going on. And in my opinion, people with this type of horoscope, they tend to repress or suppress a lot of emotions. um, it may be very difficult for them to really talk about emotions, but once this hits you, probably by transit in Pluto to Moon, um, this is when you will transform your life, your emotions. Probably you will hate your mother if this happened already, if this haven't happened already, because this is very strong. But people with this type of things, there is a lot of you know mm, deep stuff, because this is very deep horoscope. There's a lot of deep stuff going on with her mother. And in my opinion, it was probably, or still, a relationship might be very difficult for her. But the way how to navigate her life, because there's a lot in this horoscope, not easy stuff. She, in my opinion, should use her wisdom and be a bigger person. Okay, it is so hard to be a bigger person, but she has very deep and meaningful understanding of life in general, of people. So if I were her, I would probably try to tap deeper into this, and even to connect with other people, help people, right? Because she has power to do that. She has authority. People will listen to her, and and she will not feel so lonely, because with this aspect she might be feeling lonely. and like she doesn't fit in. Okay, so I like this one as well. Uranus in conjunction to Neptune in the second house in Capricorn, very good, because you might be getting like stable incomes during your life, and most of the time it may be easy for you. Now, when it comes to love, let's look at love, because this is what I am frequently asked by you. So, Taurus here, okay, Venus in Scorpio in the 12th, so there might be some element of secrecy in love life. Probably she doesn't like to talk about her love life, but definitely, you know, everyone who has Venus in Scorpio, not just my viewer, is prone to have some very even, like, you know, how to put it, not easy stuff, but also just like some secret affairs, because with Scorpio there is always element of secrecy, so this is not like it's her fault or something. Okay, so we must be very much aware of that. And she is the person who is very, you know, unique, but also when it comes to her love life, she might attract someone. Here's definitely this birth chart is prone to having secret affairs even with taken people. Okay, I am not telling you that this is how our viewer, you know, approaches relationships, but we can see the theme here. But as this Venus in Scorpio is pretty much in good conditions, um, but you see, she has almost every personal planet connected to this difficult Pluto square Saturn thing. So for her, my recommendation would be, as you do one thing, you do everything. You know, this is that saying. So just try to really use very potent, very clear Scorpio energy, very powerful energy, to really live best life possible. You know, I see that probably your partner will be extraordinary, might be from foreign lands, but for you, you know, you don't live like ordinary life. Okay, it's like you should definitely cultivate and dig deeper into this wisdom you have inside of you. Even there's a lot of wisdom when it comes to relationships. So just keep balance. Okay, with Scorpio we always go to extremes, but my recommendations would be definitely keep your balance. Okay guys, that's all I have for you. This was chart of one of my viewers. So this is how reading goes. If she had some, you know, questions, like specific questions, I would definitely answer those first. But as this is just very general reading, so this was just my take on this birth chart. Let me know what you think. Thank you very much, and you can easily book a reading with me just by following instructions in the comment below this video. Bye bye.